a recliner. I don't even like recliners, but my father's coming, and he does, and we're gonna give a little bit of a throne to the grand dog. So granddad's gonna be here, and dogs, it's like a magnet. If I sit down on here, all three will jump on me. But this is why it costs so much money. Oh man. Oh, I can't even move the headrest. That's a snoozing chair right there. So, recliners make me lazy. I actually had one a long time ago. It was super comfortable. Had it for many years, and who knows what happened to it. I can't remember if I gave it away to somebody or whatnot, but yep, dog magnet. I still have the seats in the house too. I gotta get these outside or out in the garage or into the computer room. Life hack here, folks. Life hack. You don't want people staying in your house long? Get a twin-size bed for the spare bedroom. They ain't gonna stay more than 72 hours, trust me. But in my case, obviously mom and dad are gonna be here, and they stay in the other room. But I've got to get all this stuff out of here. I don't want to put it on the garage though, so I think I'll move it to the computer room, and it's going in the Jeep this summer. Still a little mess here. Got to go back to the dump. This is actually like a little saw right here. It's actually a little portable thing. I don't do a whole lot of woodworking. There are sometimes I want to, and I don't need my giant table saw, which is not even available. It's back in Oregon at my parents' house. So bought this little guy just for a couple of things. I've got jigsaws. I've got all kinds of circ saws and whatnot. But I bought that. So now I've got to take all that stuff to the dump because recycle day isn't for a couple more. Part of my screen door for the front door broke, so got a replacement going on that. And let's see, there was a gentleman that wanted to buy these, and I searched through all my emails and I can't find it. And I think he was in Florida. I don't know what to do with all this stuff. I'm probably going to strap it down to this little cart, take it outside, get some more room in here. We'll see what else is going on. Trying to clean up a little bit. I've got a stack of parts in the other room that I need to bring out here. But I did get most of the tools all squared away. I ended up not moving all of this down. Actually, it fits very nicely the way it is, and it gives me a little bit more room for that creeper. But I did do a whole cleanup, and I filled up a whole bunch of stickers. I got those from a M38 fella down in North Carolina, Major. Anyway, everything's all kind of mostly cleared up. Looks good. Do you trust me? I don't know if I trust myself. But these are all extras. I'm not sure what I want to do with those yet. Having extras is always fine, but I think I might actually take some of these extras and bring them down to the boat and give them to a kid. I don't need them all. Ratchets and everything. I don't really mind Pittsburgh stuff from Harbor Freight. It works pretty well. So I've been using these things, the extendables, the little baton ones, for a long time. And yeah, not bad. Keep using them. I've also got speed wrenches. I don't think kids know what these are today. I've got two of them. This one, I don't remember where I bought this one. This came, is it Pittsburgh? Sure enough it is. And I had a different Craftsman one, but that thing went missing years ago. Probably at my mom and dad's house. But then this one came from a friend of mine. He was also in the Coast Guard. He's long retired now. He gave it to me. And I want to do something about this. This is all the impact stuff. Got all metric right here. I'd rather not have this here. And this is all my SAE stuff. I'd rather have all this. But you can't stand them up. This drawer's not deep enough. So I'm going to have to figure out another way. I bought those cheap Harbor Freight socket holders and cut them down. Drilled a hole in it, put a zip tie so it won't come flying off the end. That's how it's holding on together right now. It works. And let's see what else. All kinds of stuff. Not that I was really thinking I was going to do a toolbox tour right now. But I am pretty proud of myself for all of this, because I really have never been this organized in my life. Alright, some of this stuff is less than desirable. I don't normally do reviews and say, okay, I like this, or I read reviews. I don't. But I actually started to. I actually like Pittsburgh screwdrivers, but I've also been looking at reviews for Tecton. I have my original set of Craftsman, USA made, from 20 years ago. I don't use them a lot. Not really a fan of those anymore. They chip out. I don't know if you can see it. They chip out, and if you go to bring them down to get an exchange, you're going to get something made in Taiwan or China or wherever. Funny, this is one of the very first screwdrivers that my mother actually bought me for Christmas back when I was like 14. And, let's see if I can find the one screwdriver that got me in trouble before TSA was actually really a thing. Father was on a trip out. He was a recruiter in the Coast Guard. We were stationed in Cleveland, Ohio, mid-'80s. That's how I became a Browns fan. But I had a stack of these. We got them from, I don't know, like little raffles at school. And just little tweaker screwdrivers. There were 4 of them, and I had them in my pocket. We went to the airport to pick up my dad. And it was when the metal detectors were new. I got pulled over, and this was in my pocket. Everybody was freaking out. I was like 8 years old. I still have it. So, anyway, all kinds of stuff. So, alright, got some stuff to clean up in here. Bottom drawer's full of sandpaper, and I'm going to leave all that over here for now. This is drained because Father doesn't need it while I'm gone. And it's all good. And then that black toolbox, they actually fit right in just fine. So I'm going to leave it here. This is all the stuff that my mom and dad would use if they were here anyway, like the measuring tools, certain, I don't know, normal screwdrivers, but I got those in the house too. And try to clean up the workbench. This is the cleanest it's been in a long time, probably since I bought it. And I built this. Fantastic. It's a limited time. A little upset that I'm not going to be around when it's out, so I bought a couple. Keep this tight. So me and my father were out here earlier setting the steering. We put the wheels the best we could to center the steering wheel down. And that guy. So, fitment room. I had indexed it a couple months ago to both, and then we set it to center, and then I put the pitman arm. I'm going to tighten this guy up. Wheels are at center the best I can for right now. So when I go to do an alignment later on, we'll figure it out, but it's pretty good. Put the steering wheel on. I wanted this one down. I was considering putting it up, but I like the aesthetic of this more. And then the horn button underneath here, I tested the resistance on it earlier. So this is the horn button. It comes out on a rod with a little bit of a, like a threaded, super fine threaded rod on the end. The old one was cut short, so this is sitting down in there. So if I push the button, it'll make contact, and then that will complete the circuit and then cause the horn to go off. So that is going to work. Okay, we're good on that one. Let me finish tightening up some stuff. I did tighten this up. I put the welt in. It's in there. I need the steering in, so when I get back from the deployment, we're going to put the Jeep inside the garage. But I need somebody to be able to push the steering to the correct direction as we make our way outside the side of the house and around the front to the garage. So that's in. I've tightened down the steering box as well. So now, time to get everything else a little bit more buttoned up. I'm a little bit more safe. I don't like leaving this all unattached. Turn forgot the wrong one. Almost fell. Okay. I don't know if you can see this, but all of my Zerk fittings that were provided with the springs are terrible. They're identical to what is pulled out of there, but they don't fit. They don't start. Let me just say this: you can spin them forever, and they never actually like bottom out. You didn't strip threads; they just don't work. So I'm gonna put some new ones in, tighten them down, put some grease in, and then move on to another little part of a chore that I probably should do and that I'm avoiding, because I gotta close up the shop here today and then get ready for another quick deployment. But doing the thing. Whoop. Too much. So I also need to put some body bolts in this thing. It's supposed to have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side, plus 5, and then a few on the fender up front, but I don't have any right now. I am putting 2 in the back. I think I'll square it up in the front. So, one shoved into the back bumper here, and then I think I'll put one right there on this one. It goes up through the floor pan right in the middle here. So I think I'll do that just so that I ensure that this thing is not going to go anywhere when we go to push it in, because I have a feeling I'm going to forget. Let me get to it. Well, I got 4 bolts in and I was about ready to drill some more until this battery died. It's time I go to, I guess, Amazon and look for some more. These things are about 2 years old. This poor drill has suffered, and I'm not willing to go get my 1/2 inch drill out of the garage, because every time I use that thing on this Jeep, I end up like twisting it around my arm. Excuse me, got the hiccups, and hurts, so I don't want to do it. But I've got all the holes drilled for the driver's side. I've only got the one here, one on the aft. There are 2 more right here, and then on the cross member across the back here, there's actually another 2, but we'll get around to doing that later. I think right now I need to clean up my tools. It's still about 70 degrees, but we're expecting some snow tomorrow. I've got to get going because I've got to go pack my bag, get ready for my trip, and then I don't know. Hopefully when I get back, the engine will be done, and then we can start putting it in. But we are going to move the Jeep to the garage here in about 2 months.